everyone. Uh, it's hot. It's really hot. Uh, Today is Wednesday, August 30th, and Texas is getting inundated with rain and getting flooded, while the entire southwestern United States is getting broiled alive. And so, yeah, that's how things are going. But there's been a lot of changes in the garden. Um, I've been out here every day for a long time, cutting off dead leaves, going after the mice. They're still destroying my tomatoes. I think I've lost maybe 5 dozen tomatoes to mice, and now the birds are starting to pick at some of them. So it's a losing battle. But I'll show you guys what's going on. So you guys can see that I pretty much hacked off all the leaves. I was reading that if you want a plant to perk up, especially like pumpkins or tomatoes, you want to cut off all the dead and dying leaves, all the diseased leaves, all the leaves with powdery mildew. And if the plant has to put in energy into keeping its existing leaves healthy, it's not going to be putting any energy into growing. So by cutting off all that dead weight, you let the plant pretty much go free. So you can see all the secondary vines, or these are now tertiary vines growing from the fairy tale pumpkins. And you see this is the Big Macs. Holy Jeebus, man. I can't even move far away enough to see this ginormous leaf. It is absolutely huge. But yeah, so it's already got little baby pumpkins starting to form. That's the main vine going over there. I'm going to kind of move it more so I can go that way. And I got the secondaries going over here. I cut off all the secondary vines wanting to go that way. I'll give you updates on the tomatoes later, but let me finish off the pumpkins. This vine right here was going that way, so I just kind of picked it up and curled it this way. The powdery mildew has just been terrible. I mean, normally the fairy tales are powdery mildew resistant, but this year it's just been so bad that they even they got it, and last year they didn't get it at all. Come over here. This is Connecticut field. That's in the Connecticut field over there. I ripped out the zucchini and the yellow squash because they were just so badly infested with powdery mildew. It was spreading everywhere. You can see over here, this is the Connecticut field. That's the other one over there. This right here is the Rouge. I buried the vine over here, maybe 4 or 5 nodes, and it's setting down good roots. The Lakota squash over there, again, hacked off a lot of the old leaves. Yeah, a lot of these leaves, as I was cutting them off, they were just badly infested with powdery mildew. I mean, on top they didn't look that bad, but underneath they were solid white. I mean, completely white. And I would shake it and it would be like talcum powder coming off. So I was like, oh, can't do that. And they were also just covered with aphids. Yeah, like I said, I'm not spending any more money on neem oil or anything like that. I'm just gonna let the plants go. But these leaves coming out here, they're nice, green, and healthy. You see these coming over here. These are the Connecticut field. The Lakota squash is going this way as well. I've been cutting off every bloom that not every bloom, every female blossom that I see, because obviously I want to keep letting the plants grow. I'll probably let the plants grow maybe another 3 weeks before I let a pumpkin set. That should give me enough time to let the pumpkin grow and ripen in time for Halloween. And that's the pumpkins. But I'll show you guys the tomatoes. I clipped off a lot of the old dead and dried up leaves because the tomatoes also got powdery mildew. This is my big rainbow. I've harvested so many tomatoes from this plant. It's like unreal. I'm Definitely gonna be growing this one again next year. And my sun gold, man, oh man, it's still my favorite. And you can see I cut off all the growing tips, and now I've got new suckers growing, which are putting out new tomatoes. So that's awesome. And the ones that are on here are huge. They're much bigger than when they were first growing, and extra sweet. Everybody I give these to can't believe they're tomatoes. They think they're candy or something. And you guys can see over there my Cherokee Purple. Some of the tomatoes have fallen. I gotta pick those up. Let's see if I can get over here without stepping on a vine. Alright, these are the red beefsteaks. So there's quite a bit of tomatoes on here. It's definitely enough to make sauce. Oh, thought it was a mouse, but it's the lizard. He's cool. The mice aren't. So yeah, pretty much hacked off all the leaves. This is the black Krim. Mice got more tomatoes out of this plant than any other plant. I lost maybe 3 dozen tomatoes on this plant. They went for the biggest ones. It's so irritating. They would bite one tomato, just one bite, and then move on to the next one, bite it, and then that's it. And then they would only eat on one, but just bite all the other ones. I don't understand why. This is the Brandywine. Again, it's just ripening up whatever fruit it has left. And then it's probably gonna get sun scald because it is grueling hot right now and the sun is just blazing. It's gotten no shade. Let me go back out this way. Yeah, see, these are some of the tomatoes that fell down. They're still ripening in the sun. The red cherry tomato that I had right here, I just harvested all that I could, and then I cut these off, and then they're continuing to ripen in the sun as well. Come over here. Dragon fruit. Dragon fruit loves heat, so they're doing good. You can see that my pumpkins have colored up nicely. The fairy tales are starting to color up. The roos are getting there. This one's got a really nice, pretty color. Red beefsteak clone, putting out a lot of tomatoes. It's got its first tomato starting to ripen, and I don't think I'm going to plant these Cherokee Purple clones because I'm honestly tired of dealing with all the problems. Especially if I put it over there, I know it's going to get problems because I got that mildew affecting that big rainbow over there, and then that big black Krim over there is just gone. So yeah, that's it, guys. Obviously a big change from the last episode, from my last video, but hopefully as long as I get one pumpkin from each plant, that'd be great. Because either than that, I'm happy with what I got already. You know, it's a win. So I got enough pumpkins to make pies. I got 4 nice pumpkins to carve for Halloween. And so yeah, we're good. Anything else is just icing on the cake. But thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you guys have any comments, questions, reverse order. Yeah, thanks. Bye.